In Jammu and Kashmir, in yet another incident of ceasefire violation along the line of control, Pakistan's forces resorted to heavy shelling and firing on forward Indian posts in Poonch district. Last night also, Pakistan forces shelled and fired in Pallanwala area of Akhnur sector along the line of control in Jammu district. Hours after militants attacked two adjoining camps of the army and paramilitary in Jammu and Kashmir, Home Minister Rajnath Singh said security forces were giving a befitting reply to such attempts by Pakistan-based terrorist groups. The Home Minister is on a two-day visit to Leh and Kargil to interact with representatives of political parties, social organizations and individuals to seek their suggestions on resolution of Kashmir issue. The Supreme Court today asked Karnataka to apprise it by 2 p.m. tomorrow whether it has released water to Tamil Nadu. On the other hand, the centre has sought a modification of the Apex Court order to set up a Kaveri Water Management Board. A special session of both houses of Karnataka legislature was convened to discuss the issue of releasing Kaveri water to Tamil Nadu. The Supreme Court awarded a 25-year jail term each to Vikas Yadav and Vishal Yadav for their role in the kidnapping and killing of Nitish Katara in 2002. The Apex Court also handed down a 20-year jail sentence to their co-convict Sukhdev Pahalwan in the case. The Supreme Court modified the Delhi High Court verdict that had said that separate jail terms of 25 years and 5 years for the offences of murder and destruction of evidence would run consecutively against Vikas and Vishal. A double whammy for the Aam Aadmi Party government in the Supreme Court. A fine of 25,000 imposed on Delhi's government for not filing an affidavit on dengue chikungunya matter on time and taking it lightly. The court also refuses to provide relief to Ashish Khaitan for hurting religious sentiments, asks him to go to the High Court. Union Minister of Electronics and IT Ravi Shankar Prasad has said the business process outsourcing is the fastest growing sector in the country and has enormous potential to provide its services in Indian languages. Inaugurating networking workshop on India BPO promotion scheme in New Delhi, he said the government is making efforts to bring digital revolution and the BPO sector can be helpful in this regard. He advised Indian firms to become part of Make in India initiative. The Haji Ali Dargah Trust has approached the Supreme Court challenging the Bombay High Court order which had allowed women's entry into the sanctum of the Dargah in August. The Bombay High Court in its order had allowed women to enter the internal portion of the shrine, but the trustees had challenged the High Court's verdict, saying they will approach the Supreme Court. On the occasion of World Habitat Day today, Union Minister for Urban Development Venkaiah Naidu released the report, India Habitat 3 National Report in New Delhi. Addressing the gathering, the minister laid special emphasis on ensuring sustainable development. He said the government is strengthening housing finance mechanisms to ensure housing for all by 2022. The Supreme Court allowed Nestle India to destroy 550 tons of its famous Maggi noodles that have outlived their shelf life across different places in India. The food regulator's Food Safety and Standards Authority of India did not oppose Nestle's plea. The noodles will be destroyed as per the prescribed procedures of the food regulator. World leaders laud India for ratifying the Paris Agreement on climate change. Even Chief Ban Ki-moon said this historic step will further India's sustainable path to growth and development. France also welcomed India's ratification of the Paris Climate Change Agreement. US President Barack Obama also complimented the Prime Minister. Clashes in northern Syria have killed 15 Turkey-backed rebels fighting Islamic State in the last 24 hours, according to the Turkish military, which launched a cross-border incursion in late August. The latest fighting marks an escalation since Turkish troops crossed the border into Syria on August 24th to back opposition fighters battling Islamic State. In Afghanistan, the Taliban launched a coordinated attack on the city of Kunduz, setting off a gun battle with Afghan forces. Officials said one policeman had been killed and another 4 wounded in the fighting. The city was overrun by the Taliban in September 2015, sending shockwaves through the country, as it was the first time the militant group had taken a major urban center since launching the insurgency 15 years ago. Oscar winner Leonardo DiCaprio was due at the White House on Monday to discuss climate change with President Barack Obama before the screening of the actor's new documentary on the devastating effects of global warming. Obama has made the fight against global warming a priority of both his terms in office. BCCI President Anurag Thakur has warned that India may have to pull out of next year's Champions Trophy in England if the BCCI implements Justice R.M. Lodha committee recommendations in toto. As per the reforms suggested by the Lodha panel, there has to be a 15-day window before and after the IPL. The Champions Trophy is scheduled from June 1st to 18th, while the IPL is likely to end in the last week of May. Yoshinori Osumi has won the 2016 Nobel Prize for Medicine or Physiology for his discovery of mechanisms for degrading and recycling cellular components. The prize for Physiology or Medicine is the first of the Nobel Prizes awarded each year. The announcements continue with Physics on Tuesday and Chemistry on Wednesday, and the Nobel Peace Prize on Friday.